I don't know how much storage space I have on my phone for this, but I wanted to make this message for specifically my ladies who are waiting on their divine appointment, their divinely appointed spouse. Hello, so am I. And this came through to me and felt important. There's something to be said about nurturing yourself in the waiting, and the ache and the longing is a part of the rhythm of union. You're already in union. You don't need to fear that you turning away from maybe something exciting to ground and to tend to, your immediate body, self, life, world. You don't need to be afraid of doing that, or to feel like you walking in a grounded, sometimes boring, sometimes not, nothing exciting, nothing crazy is happening. It doesn't mean that you're lost. It doesn't mean that you're not on the right path. It doesn't necessarily mean any of those things. It's part of union. The question that you have in your mind, the doubts that are filling in that empty space between your faith and what you can grab onto, it's just what the mind does with what it doesn't know, but it's not a sign that you're going in the wrong direction. You need to keep your faith. You already know that you are so close to your spouse. You already know that you're so close to where you're supposed to be, because you are aligned with God, with yourself. You're taking care of yourself. You're tending to the mundane. You're being patient. You're tending to the balance in your life. And there are going to be lulls on that walk. There's going to be times when nothing exciting is obvious. There are going to be times when life is as simple as you drinking water and caring for your body. And it might feel, your mind might doubt, and it might say, am I straying off the path? Am I leaving behind my husband? Am I going too far? Am I not going fast enough? But no. And consult your own relationship with God. Consult your own intuition. Shut the noise. Go someplace where nothing can influence you. Nothing external, nothing visible can influence you. Of course, we're always being influenced. But go someplace where your connection with Source is uninterrupted, and it's just you looking in a mirror. Get quiet and have a dialogue with the things that come, and ask questions and peer into them, and be patient and allow the truth to reveal itself. That way, next time you have doubts, you don't need to let them win. You don't need to let them spiral you into a place that's even further away from where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be a little bored sometimes. You're supposed to not know when or where or how it's going to happen. You're supposed to keep taking care of yourself. You're supposed to sometimes be quiet. You're supposed to sometimes not hear anything. You're supposed to be without stimulation sometimes. So you don't need to seek an answer all the time. Sometimes the answer is already right in front of you, in the sense that there's nothing to be answered. You just are, and that's good enough. And if it wasn't good enough, if you were in the wrong place, you would know. You would know. You would feel an urgency in your spirit. You would feel unsettled in a different way. Unsettled in a way that is like telling you that you can't be where you are, you need to be somewhere else. Not unsettled in the way that the ego and the mind does when it's not getting what it wants, and it's not getting its answers, or having physical proof to grab onto. But you don't need that, because if you are trusting in God to bring you your spouse, you don't necessarily need physical proof. You have the desire in your spirit, and that is your proof that it is already awake, it is already alive, it is already breathing. And trusting that looks like you carrying on with your life, tending to the details, being patient, being still, being calm, being at peace where you are, reading a book, cooking a meal, buying a meal, cuddling with your pet, with your cat in my case, drinking electrolytes, walking in nature. Simple, basic, part of me is always looking for confirmation. And it's funny because my own emotions, my own intuition almost confirms itself, because I get these flare-ups of grief and longing, and when I actually listen to what they're showing me that I'm not missing anything. I'm not missing anything. I'm not going the wrong direction. All of a sudden these birds are coming out of the works in the middle of the Badlands. I've seen like 2 in the last 3 hours. So it's interesting. I just saw 1 and then a pair of 2 fly by. And a fly just flew into my ear. Life, Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, my own grief confirmed to me that I'm not missing anything. I'm not going the wrong way. What I'm feeling is I feel simultaneously, I feel the call to my spouse, my love, my life, my adventure, my soul. I feel my soul pulling me towards life. At the same time, grief, longing, emotion, it comes because it's like that is what my spirit can use as a marker to remind me that what is mine is out there. But I need to tend my body first. I can't go out there. I cannot keep going out there. You know what I'm saying? It's an analogy. That's why I'm making this video. Because this landscape is reflecting these things to me. The things that you long for, the desires that were planted in your heart and in your soul, they're going to find you. And you don't need to work yourself up chasing them, being desperate that they're not going to come. Because that's just going to create an inhospitable environment for them once they do come. Caring for yourself and sometimes living, doing those mundane day-to-day tasks of caring for your body is what will nurture and sustain your union in the long run. So next time you catch yourself feeling desperate or overcome with grief or longing, just know that emotion is a marker in the middle of the wilderness that's reminding you that it's out there. And it's coming up, it's feeling so strong for you because it's there to bless you and to encourage you, to remind you, to reflect to you that what you long for is there. It's not going anywhere. So you're going to feel the grief of it, because that's your love that you have, that you will pour into that thing, that you need to now go pour it back into yourself. Take care of yourself, tend to your life, focus on your path, just keep tending the garden. It's like how a gardener or an arborist or whoever plants a plant, a flower, a tree, and they long for the plant to grow, to bear fruit, but they don't stop watering the plant. They have to go to bed every night, they have to wake up, they have to make breakfast, they have to eat, they have to take care, they have to walk their dog, they have to water the plants, they have to weed around the garden, they have to protect it from pests, they have to fence it off from other animals who want to eat the plants. But they don't not feel excitement for the fruits to bear and the flowers to blossom. And they don't allow their waiting to discourage them from continuing to go back and water it. And they also understand that it is not viable to stand there and water a seed until it sprouts. It will kill it. You need to water it, go back, water it, go back. This is the dance of devotion, the dance of unity. So please be at peace, be at ease, and trust. Trust. I am telling you to trust. And I know you can do it. I know it's not comfortable all the time. But again, this is what this landscape is showing me. I want to be back there. It hurt. It hurt my heart to walk away. But I don't have the resources to do that. And I also have a cat to take care of. And I also have a body to tend to. You know? I have daylight to preserve. Can't be walking back here in the pitch dark, you know? Well, it is a full moon, so I'd be able to see, but still, it's not very practical for me. So I hope this makes sense. Hope this blesses you. Hope this finds who it needs to find. Okay. I'll talk to you next time.